Yo, what it do, fatherpreneurs? Let's grow your online community using some automated methods. I'm going to share with you today and actually do a live demonstration on how you can use the Fatherpreneur Sidekick, aka our white label version of Go High Level, to automate three main processes, actually two main processes to get more leads and sales. So I'm going to show you how to set up your automation so when someone comments a keyword on your Facebook or Instagram post, it will automatically respond to the comment and send them a DM inviting them to join your community. I'm also going to show you how to set up the SMS text automation, meaning when someone texts you a keyword, it will automatically text them back with an invitation to join your free community. So you're in the right place at the right time if you're building an online community and you're trying to figure out different creative ways to generate leads and automate some of the processes to get people into your community. That's what we're talking about today. So do me a huge favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, smash that subscribe button or give me a follow on TikTok, and let's kick it this morning. All right, fellas, if you are new to the channel, I'm Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur and founder of the Fatherpreneur Success Academy, a free online community where you get to get my coaching to help you take your gifts, talents, experience, expertise, turn them into a passive income empire by combining them with the right tools, systems, automation, AI, and opportunities. So if you haven't already, comment in the chat where you're from. If you want to join that free community, you can go to CortezHustle.com and click the big green button to join the community. It's 100% free. We have all sorts of courses. We have, of course, the community support, accountability, and also coaching to help you develop the right mindset, skill set, and tool set to win on the internet. So today, I'm going to do a brief recap of why this is important, especially for those of you who love building on Facebook and Instagram. I like Facebook and Instagram as platforms. They've got billions of users, but the main difference between a TikTok and a Facebook and Instagram, or a YouTube and a Facebook and Instagram. What's up, John? I see you. Johnny Jones, I see you on TikTok. Tap that screen, man, if you're getting any value. I'm new to live on TikTok, trying to get my first 100 likes on a live stream. But the main difference between the two different platform styles is Facebook and Instagram is what you call interruption marketing. TikTok and YouTube is called search marketing, meaning people have a different intention when they go on the internet looking for answers. They are closer to a buying decision when they go looking for something. When you interrupt somebody on Facebook, it doesn't necessarily mean they were looking to buy, even though they might like what you have and it might just hit their timeline at the right time and space where they are willing to pull out their credit card and buy. But it's two totally different intentions. So you're answering questions about your community, about the problem that you solve in your community, and people are looking for those answers. So that's why I lean more towards YouTube and YouTube and TikTok more than I do Facebook and Instagram. Now, TikTok is fastly, y'all, becoming one of the top search engines. In fact, you're now able to rank on Google with your TikToks. Did y'all know? What's up, Anna? I see that you joined. Did y'all know that your TikToks can now rank in Google searches, right? This is bananas, but it is good for those of us who are building online communities. So let's jump into a couple reasons why this makes sense for Facebook and Instagram specifically, and how, if those are your primary platforms, you can do better on those platforms when you use and deploy a strategy like this. So number one, why automate engagement on these platforms? Number one is going to save you time and scale your business effortlessly. How automated processes of engagement with prospects allows businesses to scale their enrollment efforts without having to manually interact with people. Now, why this is important specifically on Facebook and Instagram. and really every platform, y'all. So if you're taking notes, write this down. All these platforms need you to help them do two things. They want you to keep people on the platform by providing some sort of entertaining or engaging content. And they want you to bring people back to the platform. If you do those two things, I don't care what the platform is. Mel, I see you. Welcome to the stream. I don't care what the platform is. If you keep eyeballs on their platform, and if you bring people back to the platform, they're going to reward you. And that's the whole push behind short form content, right? Short form content is no different than any other content, except that it is more shareable. When someone shares a TikTok or a reel, because it's shareable nature, it's going to bring people to the platform. And because the nature of our attention span allows us to pretty much binge watch short form content, we stay on the platform longer. And then when you engage with the platforms, that brings people back to the platform. So what I'm going to show you how to set up, and I apologize, TikTok, you guys can't see my screen, but if you go subscribe to Cortez Hustle on YouTube, that's where the live is, where you can actually show the screen share. I'm going to show you how we create an automation with our version of Go High Level, so that when someone comments a keyword on any of our posts on TikTok or Facebook, we're automatically going to like the comment. What is that? That's engagement. Then we're automatically going to respond to the comment. What is that? That's more engagement. And not only do we respond, I like to respond with a question. Why? Because if they come back and answer the question, what is that? That's more engagement. The other thing about responding to comments is it does the second thing that the platform wants you to do. It brings people back to the platform. Let me ask you a question. Give me a 1 in the comments if this is you. When you get that notification that someone has commented on your stuff on any of these platforms, don't you go back on the platform to see what they said? Give me a 1 in the comments if this is true. So the more you can do that, the more these platforms are going to reward your content and show your content to more people. I see you on YouTube, Michael McEachern. What up, bro? Street Smart Defense, Hines City, Florida, in the building. Welcome, 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 my friend. So give me a, Michael gave me a 1. Yeah, when someone comments on your stuff, you just automatically go back to that platform to read the comment and respond. I'm going to challenge y'all, though, to do this. When you are responding to to comments, always ask questions in your comments to solicit another comment. Even if it's something as simple like saying cool or bet or makes sense, right? That kind of stuff will at least get people to come back and say, okay, yes, that's fine. That's another comment. That's more engagement, y'all. So I'm going to share my screen with y'all, and I'm going to show y'all inside of the Fatherpreneur Sidekick, we create something called workflow automations. These automations is what will make all of the magic happen. And I'm going to do this on my Instagram page, because last night inside of our private coaching, I did it on my Facebook page. So I'm going to do this on my Instagram page this time. So let me share my screen. What's going on? Let me give a couple of shout outs to my folks over on TikTok. Rockstar Sushi in the building. We have Duran Ali in the building. I see you, Spooky. All right. Thank you guys, man. Tap that screen if I am giving you guys any value, and let the heart start to flow. So inside of our system here, and for those of you who do not know, we use a white label version of Go High Level called the Fatherpreneur Sidekick for our Fatherpreneur Success Academy coaching program and free community, right? So all I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how simple this stuff is to set up, y'all, because a lot of times we make this stuff hard. And Go High Level is such an amazing platform. TG, welcome to the stream. That it automatically created the workflows for us. So I call my version of this the social lead web. And it's important that if you're a white label reseller like I am, you name your softwares and your applications, because this is what sets you apart in the marketplace. So I'm going to go to a folder that I have for my social lead webs. I'm going to create a workflow, and I'm going to create it from a recipe. And when I look at all of these various recipes, it becomes easy how you can set all of this stuff up, and they're really taking the guesswork out of it. So the recipe I'm looking for is called Instagram comment automation. I'm going to select that recipe. And some of you guys complained last night that you couldn't see my screen. So let me blow this up to about 150%, and maybe you can see a little bit better. All right. Got it. Now that messed me up on this screen over here. Let me shrink it down just a little bit more. About 140. All right. So I'm going to hit got it. Now, basically what I have to do is I have to set up what's called a trigger, which is going to get this thing started. Let me try to open this up over here a little bit. There we go. So what's going to make all of this automation happen inside of my system? Well, I'm going to set up a trigger, and the trigger is if they comment on a post on Instagram. The first thing I have to do is tell it which Instagram page I want them to comment on. So I've got my Instagram page set up. Then I have to tell it which post do I want it to respond to. I want it to respond on any of my published posts, right? So whether they respond to a new post, an old post, I don't care. If the post is live and published, if they comment this keyword, I want this automation to happen. So the post type is published. And then what do I want to trigger it? I want them to comment a phrase, and as long as that phrase contains free course. That's my keyword phrase, free course. As long as that phrase contains keyword free course, we're going to start this automation to happen. So I'm going to save that. Now the question is, once someone comments the keyword phrase free course, what do you want to happen then? I'm glad you asked. I want to respond. First thing I want to do is like the comment. Again, that's engagement. Then I want to respond with to that comment. So Go HighLevel automatically adds a couple generic comments, but remember, I like to solicit more comments, so I want to ask a question. So this comment says, hey, check your DM. So I'm just going to edit that a little bit and say, hey, we have the ability to call that person by their first name. So I'm going to add the automation that pulls in their first name. I'm going to add it in the right place. So, hey, Cortez, give me a sec and check your messages. Cool. And that's a question mark. Whether they respond to that question or not, the system is going to go ahead and DM them the stuff anyway. I'm asking them, is that cool? Just as my way to solicit another comment from them, because every comment you get on Facebook and Instagram pushes your post out to a few more people. I don't know if y'all knew that. Every comment you get on Facebook or Instagram pushes that post out to a few more people. So we got another generic comment in here. It says, thanks for showing interest. And I'm going to say in our free course library. And then I'm going to call them by their name again. Pull in the automation. Call them by their first name. And then it says, please check your DM. But again, I want to end that with a question to try to solicit another comment. So instead of just saying, please check your DM, I'm going to say, please check your DM in about 30 seconds. Cool. Or I'm going to say bet this time. Bet. Boom. So now I have 2 automated responses. That's important because the way Facebook and Instagram works, they give these different companies the ability and they approve the use of these tools, y'all, but they don't always like you to use the tools, right? So what we do with this is when somebody responds or comments, we don't want to respond with the same old comment over and over like a robot. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding a few variations of responses so that the same response doesn't happen over and over and over, right? Now, I'm not going to bore you with creating 3 more of these, but I like to have at least 5 of these automatically set up. So I'm going to save that. Boom. All right. I'm going to save that. And now it's done. The next thing I want to do is tell it what message I want it to send in the DM. So I'm going to come over here and bring up the DM. So now if I scroll down, it says, hey, I'm excited that you want to start your personal finance journey. Well, that's not what I'm offering. So I got to obviously edit this. Cameron, what's going on, my friend? I see you on the TikTok. So I'm going to change this because what I'm giving away when they comment free course is inside my private community, I offer a free course library. So I'm going to say to get instant access to our free course library, join our Fatherpreneur Success Academy by clicking the button below. Boom. And all I got to do is hit save. I'm probably going to go ahead and sign it. Hashtag Cortez Hustle. All right. And then I hit save. So that's the message that's going out. Notice we already have 3 buttons already in the system. One says get your checklist. Well, I'm going to delete that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this response from there. And I'm going to move this under website because I'm basically just sending them to my website to get the free, to get access to my online community. So boom, I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to scroll down to buttons. I'm going to delete the checklist button. And I'm going to delete the, nope, that's it. So then I'm going to replace this website with my website. CortezHustle.com, so they can join the free community. And I'm going to say, instead of visit our website, click here to join now. All right, boom. I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to publish it and save the overall workflow. Now, all I have to do to test it is to go to my Instagram account from another Instagram account and comment free course. And then all of that magic starts to happen. So This is incredibly powerful stuff, y'all, especially if you're a working father. You like me, when I first started my online business journey, I was, of course, father of 5 sons, married. So I've got wife and honey-do duties all day long. I was head coach of 2 youth basketball teams, assistant coach on a 3rd basketball team, volunteering at my church, and working a full-time job. I needed this automation. That's why I learned this stuff, y'all. I needed to have some of this stuff working on my behalf. And I don't know if you guys know, but MIT did a study as it relates to how quickly you need to respond when someone engages if you plan to convert them from someone who is interested into a lead or a prospect. And guess how much time you got? If it takes you more than 5 minutes to respond, your chances of converting that person from someone who's interested into a customer goes down a whole 80%. I want you to think about that. You working a job, you're out with the family, you're tossing the ball with Johnny or Susie or whoever, and you don't respond immediately. Guess what? They're off to the races to go to the next person to get help with the problem that they're trying to solve. So having automation like this set up really, truly helps. So we're going to do another one of these real quick, and I'm going to show you how instead of, now what is the application of this? The application of this for me, someone who likes videos and reels and shorts and TikToks and things of that nature and lives, in my Facebook and Instagram accounts, I upload reels all the time. The reels that I upload at the end have a call to action end screen that says comment keyword free course if you want to get access to our course library. In the caption, I start putting comment free course below if you want access to this free course, and it automates that. And before I had any of this stuff, y'all, I was literally telling people to text my personal cell phone number, right? Seriously, I got over 4,000 contacts in my personal cell phone because I didn't have the money to be able to afford automated tools and systems like this. So that's one way that you can automate this stuff. I'm going to hit you with the next one really, really quickly. And then if you want to join me in open office hours, all you got to do is go to cortezhustle.com/open office hours, sign up. We automatically send you the Zoom link, and then you can jump into. Matter of fact, let's do that, right? So I always tell you to go to cortezhustle.com/open office hours. What if I told you to text open office hours to 314-912-1344? How can I make that automatically send you what you need to sign up for open office hours? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me show you how that would look. All right, let me do this. All right, boom. So we've got this workflow working. If y'all on Instagram at any time, go to Fatherpreneur Success Academy on Instagram, comment free course on any of my posts and see if it works for y'all. Right? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to create another workflow. This time, I'm going to create the workflow from scratch, not a recipe, so you guys can see how to do this from scratch as well. So I'm going to create a workflow and I'm going to say from scratch. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to name it, and I'm going to say, got it. I'm going to call it text open office hours. That's the keyword phrase that I want you to text in order to get the Zoom link to join me for open office hours. All right. So boom, I've named it. The first thing I got to do is I got to set a trigger. What's going to make this whole thing work? Well, I'm going to do SMS. Let's see. I gotta go and find the right trigger. What's going to trigger this campaign? Customer replied, right? That's the trigger. So they're replying to a text message or a call to action to text me. So I'm going to go down here to a filter, and I'm going to say it contains a phrase, and the phrase is open office hours. So when someone texts my number with open office hours, that's the trigger. Now, what do I want to happen when someone texts open office hours? I want to send them an SMS. Send them a text message, right? So I'm going to say, awesome. Happy to help. Join me in the free open, I'm going to capitalize that, open office hours Zoom room from 11 a.m. CST to 12 p.m. CST, Monday through Friday, by clicking here. Now I need to go and get the link to the open office hours where they'll click and then they can go register. So let me see if I can remember what that is. CortezHustle.com/open office hours. Is that it? Let's see. That might be it. And it is. So that's where they're going to register. Now, I have their phone number, but I don't have their name or their email address. I could very well, in this process, just send them the Zoom link. But that kills my automations, because when they sign up for open office hours, I have an email sequence that goes to them for the next 5 days. If I just send them the Zoom link, then I'm shooting myself in the foot and not allowing my process to work on them. Boom. And then I'm going to say, this is from your boy, Cortez Hustle. All right. And then I hit save. Boom. Now, what are some other things that I can do in this automation? They're going to get that link, and I might say, I want to add a tag when someone joins open office hours as well. So I'm going to add a tag, open office hours. So now I'm starting to keep a list, a separate list of people who, based on how they engage with me. Then I'm going to publish that and save it. And then while I'm here, just because they join open office hours does not mean they're in my community. So watch this. I might wait a day. So let's put a wait step in here. Wait for 1 day. Hit save. And then send them another text, SMS, and just say, hey, I hope you enjoy your recent open office hours session. By the way, if you're not already in the Fatherpreneur Success Academy. I'd like to personally invite you via the link below. All right. And then CortezHustle.com. Just click the big green button. Boom. So this thing can get as elaborate as I want it to be, and it can do all kinds of stuff, y'all. But we're going to keep it simple here. I'm going to hit save. And just like that, y'all, I'm creating some systems that will allow me to grow my community without a lot of manual effort. And if you missed any of our training on why and how you should be building your own online community, then I'll put a link to that playlist here so that you can get the full training. It's like an 8-part series. Like, we really went all the way in on communities and how they can benefit you in your business. So I'm going to hop off of here and jump into the Zoom room. If you want to join open office hours, all you got to do is text keyword open office hours to 314-912-1344, or you can go to CortezHustle.com/open office hours. Y'all see how cool that is? Like, imagine me being on a stage speaking in front of hundreds of people, and I want to get all of those people on my list. And I can just say, hey, do me a favor, y'all, write this number down. I want you to pull your phone out. I want you to text me right now with this keyword so I can give you this free gift because you guys attended this event. And I give them a keyword and I give them my phone number. Now, everybody in the audience who texts me just got on my email list. This is the type of stuff you need to be setting up in your business if you want to start running your business like a pro. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. TikTok, hit that screen, man. Give me those hearts if you got any value out of this. Hope to see you guys in open office hours. Until then, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. Yo, real quick, if you're catching this live, then you can hustle on over to CortezHustle.com/open office hours to join us in a private Zoom room to get your questions answered. If you're watching this on the replay, then YouTube thinks you should watch this video next. And don't forget to hit the smiley face to subscribe to the channel and check out CortezHustle.com if you want to join our free community.